What's up, guys? Coming to you right back again to review Man of Steel #2. So, uh, got back out in the country and quickly went to my comic book store so that I could get all the comic books that I had been hearing about, and immediately read Justice League 1, which I just reviewed, and then Man of Steel 2, and I've got a couple others that I'm going to review. But really excellent. If I had known that Bendis was going to be this good, um, I would have waited, or I wouldn't have bemoaned his coming as much, because he wrote terribly over at Marvel, and I think that's just kind of Marvel's fault, the way that they run things over there. But DC's different, thank God, and so. Bendis has been really good with Man of Steel. I read the first one. If you haven't checked that out, I'll link it at the end. But this book is good. So I'm still worried. There's a few things that I don't care for. There's a lady in here, and she's just a jerk to Superman. And let me see if I can find her. She's just real mean. I do not like that lady. And she's really mean. Although I will say, what's really fun about that is you got like the Joker mobile driving around Gotham, and then Clark Kent takes off. Oh, that's so funny. That's really good. He's like, looks like the Joker's doing something stupid over there in Gotham. I'll be right back. Oh, that's good. So the cover wasn't, too amazing. It wasn't bad. I just didn't really care for it that much. Didn't really. It's kind of weird. Like, I'm assuming that's Clark Kent as a kid with his parents, but I'm not sure what that's supposed to be. It kind of looks like Superman's chest, but I'm assuming it's supposed to be the ship that he came in on. I don't know. It's kind of odd. I thought it was odd when I saw the slash page. But anyways, this is a really good episode. So. This is a good page. They're talking to the Guardian of the Galaxy or the Guardian of the Universe. Sorry, wrong franchise. The Guardian of the Universe, one of them, and they're talking about how it's his fault. Like, this other guy from issue 1's talking about how this guy the villain came and told them that he wanted to destroy it, and then a few days later he destroys Krypton, and how it's his fault, and the Guardian's like, no, it's all our faults, and it's true. I think that was an interesting perspective, but then it gets right into the action, and they're wondering about what happened to Lois Lane and Clark, and Jonathan, and we kind of see this big splash page there, and that's really interesting. So I'm curious to see what's going on. If they kill Lois or Jonathan, or break them up, I'm gonna be very disappointed. But otherwise we kind of get this, like, Superman's just doing his normal thing. He's flying around. I love this scene where he's fighting this guy, and he finds out it's the Toy Man, and he's in Coast City instead of Metropolis, because he thinks, like, oh, well, if I go over here, then Superman won't find me. But yeah, it was really good. He's mad at Superman, and Superman's just like, he's shooting Superman, and Superman's just unaffected, and he's like, seriously, like, surely you knew that I was gonna come, like. And then Green Lantern shows up, Hal Jordan, and he's like, what are you doing in my city? And they have like this really cool moment where Hal's trying to, like, look out for his best friend, or one of his friends, and because Green Arrow's his best friend. Look out for his friend, and Superman kind of rolls him off, and you kind of see inside of his mind, like, if I were anybody but Superman, like, he would have stopped me and made sure that I was okay. But since I'm Superman, they let me get away with being rude sometimes when I don't want to talk, and so that was a really interesting part of the character, just to see, like, Hal Jordan trying to take care of his friend, and Clark not really wanting to be taken care of or talk about it. And yeah, so that was really, really touching, and just to see, like, some of the things that happened to Lois and Clark, and you kind of see, like, that the Daily Planet's about to go under, and I think it's Daily Planet. It's I always get his and Spider-Man's confused, so if I got the wrong one, my friend Lois will probably kill me. But everybody else hopefully will forgive me for that. But their paper is about to go under, and you have the main guy kind of dreading over that, and so um, that was an interesting aspect, and they might be pursuing Clark to find out what happened to Lois, and as part of like an effort to revive the company. So I thought that was interesting. Should be, I mean, if he keeps writing solid works, I think Bendis is going to be well fit in DC. So keep up the good work, Bendis. I'm still hesitant because you've killed off a lot of my favorite series, like the Superman title and the Super Sons title, and I'm just kind of sad about that. But on the other side, I just did the Justice League video about #1, and I don't think Bendis had anything to do with this, but the Justice League is way better than the old Justice League comic from Rebirth. Justice League of America was awful. Justice League was okay, and then at the very end it just kind of fell pretty sharply, and so I enjoyed it. I've enjoyed both of these new ones this week, so if you haven't picked up on Man of Steel yet, I'm surprisingly enjoying it. So yeah, it's a good book. Bendis, so far so good. Welcome to DC. Glad that you can actually write as opposed to what you were doing at Marvel. So it just really shows you, like, if Bendis was writing to his full potential over at Marvel would be killing it right now, but they're not. And it's not Bendis' fault. I think it's Marvel's fault, probably. I mean, I don't know the full story, but something was different between Marvel and DC, and it seems a lot of their really strong writers are really held back over there. So I don't know what's going on with Marvel, but they're really missing good opportunities to save the comic book industry. But DC, firing on all cylinders with Bendis, Man of Steel #2. So if you haven't got it, go to your comic book store, pick it up. I'm sure they'll have the first and second one. They're really good. And I will leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. I love talking about these things. So and then just stay tuned, and I'll have hopefully more comic books coming out, more discussions. Already talking to Lois about the next superhero chat. I know we just did like 3 of them last week, but we just love talking about comic books. So really, we just enjoy it. I hope you do too. And we'll catch you next time. Peace.